Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome to a bonus video for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Today, we will be going through the Layton challenges. As you all may be well aware, as I've done this throughout all the other games in the series, the challenges include the hardest of the hardest, the puzzles that the games have to offer. They're probably gonna suck. There's gonna be 5 sets of 3 puzzles each for each house. So a total of 15 puzzles that we have to get through here. We'll see how long it takes. We'll try our best. Just take it from there. So he says, up there, test your wits against the hardest puzzles that Professor has to offer. Do you have what it takes? Eventually, I'm sure with the use of hints as well, but let's see what happens. Let's start off with the toy maker's house. Oh my, are we starting off really with a tile puzzle? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I feel like I kind of missed the sliding puzzles just slightly. Alright. 3 colors of small tiles are put up on a wall to make a fancy mosaic mural. You'd like to make something similar, but you only have large tiles that are 2 by 2. Oh, it's a little different. Can you make the same design as the mural using as large tiles you have? You may overlap them as much as you want. Well, hold on a damn minute. The fact that it's 2 by 2 may be actually a little bit better here. And then the fact that we're not actually making an actual design, you know, or like a duck or something. We're making like a pattern. And quite frankly, knowing that, you know, we have these like in the top, bottom, right, and left, I have a feeling that that's actually going to be. This actually might can't even speak. Might not be that bad. Shoot. Those are all the corner colors. Those are all the secondary colors next to the top or the bottom left, whatever. Okay, where else can I... I think I was... Alright, hold on really quick. I think for a fact I want that. I'm fairly certain I want all those colors seem to kind of add up. Now it's a matter of like getting the bottom portions together. Okay, now it's like the inside corner pieces that I want. Okay. We have, so the top left, we got red, green, green, red. And the top right, red, green, green, red. That's good. Bottom left, red, green, green, red. Bottom right, red, green, green, red. Then all we gotta do is just put these on here. Okay.
Just a dash of puzzle
Why
solving
couldn't the
there.
main game have a puzzle like that?
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
That was, in my opinion, so much easier compared to actually making like an image. All right. I highly doubt we're gonna continue this nice trek, but let's see. Cursed Case 2. I don't even remember how the first one was. Oh! The one where you gotta, like, slot in. Okay. This might be iffy. Let's see. Oh no, another cursed case. It's up to you to get all the cursed stone blocks back into the case and close it tight if you don't want to unleash terrible things upon the world. To be safe, you have to pack every block neatly into the case. To complicate matters, the blocks are dotted with holes and protruding studs, so you need to make sure the studs on one side slot into the holes in the other, or you won't be able to close the case. Alright. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Panic. What makes, already off the bat, what makes this a little bit more difficult is there doesn't seem to be a piece that won't work, you know, one way or another. That, like, meaning, in the first case, in the main story, we sometimes have pieces that were, like, way too long to be working any other way because it had to be vertical. It doesn't seem like we have anything like that here. So that's what's going to make this a teeny bit bad. But we'll see. Can I have anything? I mean, those will fit. I know I'm probably not doing this right, but I'm like, right now my thing's like, well, let's see what studs can fit into the holes. But now it's like, okay, what's going to fit in that little area on the left-hand side? I don't really have a... Well, this would have been nice if I was able to... If it was reversed, but unfortunately not. Is that gonna work? I think so. I think they line up. That's not going to work. Because we'll need a hole in the far left, and I don't have anything like that. I mean, that seems like it would fit. But now my thing is, what the hell can I use for all the way there? On the left-hand side, like that spot right there. I don't think I have anything that's gonna fit in that. You might need to hold off on this one then. Okay, that would fit. Okay, that's good. I think now we're on the right track. Now it's a matter of getting the rest. That's not gonna work because I don't have any other pieces that are gonna fit nicely there in the bottom left. Those fit, but let's see if I can make the corresponding things here. We got protruding spots. That don't match. Okay. I think everything lines up neatly. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
All right. You save the day again. You do wonder what kind of terrible things could be unleashed if you left the case alone, though. Let's not think about that. All right. What do we have next? Oh, this totem one. Okay. I highly doubt it's going to be like a trick one like they did last time, so let's see what they give us here. Oh, crap. This one looks like it's going to be bad. The pranksters are up to their old tricks again. There should be 5 columns arranged as the picture in the top right, like a podium. Each column should have a totem head on the top of the order: yellow, blue, purple, green, red. As before... Wait, yes, can you help one last time to recreate this ancient monument? As before, you can never hit the top block in a column, so you'll have to think about which order to hit the blocks. There's a lot of nastiness happening here. Well, I think first things first, we need to be able to bring something down there in the second column that's something to work with. And then with that, we need to create the 5th column all the way there in the far right. Okay. Now, red needs to be all the way there to the right. But I think it might be a little premature if I do that now. Because my thing's like, we probably need to make the podium first, in a sense. So if we do this, it kind of makes everything a teeny bit more lined up. My thing is, Oh, I just realized I can't even push... Damn, that's what I was planning to do. I was going to push this to the right, so I can have red over here, but I guess we can't do that just yet. I don't want purple to move. I want purple to stay as it is. We gotta move all this to the left anyway. Well, now what? I can really only move that, just the green? Well, we need it to the right, anyway. We don't have a choice but to do with this. Oh, wait. Well, that's kind of
Just
funny.
a dash of
I mean,
puzzle solving here.
it wasn't that bad
That was a challenge, to be sure.
for the pure idea that we really couldn't do much. After a few hits, it's like the options were kind of taken from us, so that wasn't bad. If the totem stayed this happy after such an elaborate prank, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Alright, well, hey, that was the toy maker's house. Not bad at all. Let's see if the rest are going to follow suit. Let's go with the shopkeeper's house. Starting with Emperor's Throne 3. Is this the one with the penguins sliding all over the damn place? This can be a little iffy depending on how things are. Let's see, our 6 local penguins have turned up another iceberg, and a big emperor is once again trying to nab the middle spot. All penguins can move either horizontally or vertically, but once in motion, they won't stop until they hit another penguin. If there's nothing in the way, they'll plunge straight into the sea. Can you make the emperor find his way into the middle? Alright. I'm just trying to think how we can maybe go about this. I also don't want anybody to fall into the water either. Is that even feasible here, though? I feel like no matter how I do this, like somebody's gonna go into the water. I like that. I'm scared of where to go next. Like, if I can stop one of them... If somebody was right there to the left, that would have been perfect. Can I? How do I do that again? No, I can do that. He'll stick to the left. There you go.
Don't keep me in suspense.
All right. I'm happy how this is turning out.
Puzzle without a solution.
I would not have thought that was freaking 70. Did you know you can solve this in 6 moves? Take another crack at it if you haven't managed it yet. And I think I did. Once again, once you start thinking in the sense of like, how can I solve this without losing any one of them? It becomes a lot easier, in my opinion. All right, evenly matched 4. Is this one with the chessboard? Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with it? 80, oh Jesus. In this final chessboard puzzle, you must split the 6x6 board into 4 sections that have the same shape area, are of equal area, and each contain 4 white and 4 black. Can you do it? Draw the lines to divide the chessboard as described and checkmate this challenge once and for all. And keep in mind that solutions may be rotated but cannot be mirrored, so same options as always. Okay. Now, as I always do with these, just to get like better visualization, you know, like obviously we see here we have the largest conglomerate of boards or pods in the top left there. But even like the top right and bottom right, there's missing 1, and bottom left has the least of missing 2. So they want same area, obviously. 2 white pawns, 2 black pawns. I just thought of something. Are they all gonna have the same? Because it's 6 by 6, right? Meaning there's 36 spots, right? I guess it doesn't necessarily mean... Well, They had to have the same area. So in some capacity, we have to have 9 spaces for each one, correct? How do we do this in such a way that we're getting 9? There's probably going to be a lot of zigzagging going on here, but to get the same shape? Do they really only want... Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not 2 of each. It's 4 of each. I'm not doing that right, am I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it is 4 and 4. Definitely can't do... The left side isn't correct, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's 9, but the shape doesn't fit. Alright, you know what? For the sake of time, let's take a look at a hint. Because I feel like this is going to stump me. Let's see. Maybe a little daunting to see the board covered in so many pawns, but don't be discouraged. Try to divide the board in 2, making sure there's an equal number of black and white pawns on either side. Oh, did I do that already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so I did that. Okay. I think we have the first step, actually, so let's keep working with this. We have our main division here. That fits. There's 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9. The shape is not correct, though. Damn it. This is the funky part. Is how do I make the shape like what keeps coming to my head is like it needs to fit together. It has to like slot in to one another. And that's what's being a little difficult right now, so I'm not really sure how to do so. Alright, Let's take a look at another hint here. It may help to know that the pawns in A6, B6, and C6 should all lie within the same section. So the entirety of the bottom row there on the left-hand side have to be together. So I need to find a way to get another 2 white and 3 more black, which I could do this. Do I include that white, though? I was close, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's an area of 9, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an area of 9, but the shape isn't the same. Damn it. Close, but no, we need to slot it in more. So that's why maybe we should include this white here. That's 2 white, 2 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. And I think that's actually the same shape. Huzzah! Now, all we gotta do is replicate that shape for the right-hand side, and we'll be good. I don't think I can literally mirror it. Wait, can I not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, damn it, that would have been too easy. The right-hand side, I'm missing a white pawn on the furthest right segment. Shoot. Okay, if I can't mirror it like that, can I use it some other way? Can I flip it? Two black. 4 black, 4 white. This looks like it's right. Okay, this is it.
How about this?
Oof, thank you, puzzle, or the hints for that one.
Puzzles are
because
made
that was going
to
to take me a
solve.
while, but there we go. You did a splendid job in dividing up the board. Alright, what do we have next? Fix the fossil. Oh crap, is this a sliding one? No, crap, yeah. Oh, no! Ew, this looks really nasty. Okay, here's the fossil that's been broken up into bits. It had been fully reconstructed, but sadly it was broken up in an accident. The fossil was originally 5x5 square. Can you put it back together? It's very fragile, so you're only permitted to move lines of 5 pieces horizontally or vertically. Put it in the center when you've completed it. Okay. Now here's the thing about this. Every single one of these sliding puzzles could be solved in a very small amount of tries. So, as I do this, I kind of want to keep in mind how many times I've been doing this, and if I go, like, past, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 moves, then I know that I fudged up. That was already 2, right? I got a little excited there. Not quite. Damn it! Really? That looks really close, though. Hold on, what am I... I'm trying to figure out what the hell the fudged up piece was. It was kind of like there in the top left. No, that's not it either. Once again, got a little excited. Thought I got a little close. It's like right there, too. This is where I start getting a little like, Why does it always look right to me that I am literally just repeating everything I've been doing? Like, that's definitely a good starting point. So now the jaws together, that's good. Wait, that might be it. There we are.
Just a dash of puzzle solving.
Ooh. Okay.
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
Once again, knowing, based on the other times we've done puzzles like this, we know that it can be solved in a relatively small number of moves. That's what helps out here. You managed to put this rather complex fossil back together again. That's one for the prehistory books. And if I'm not mistaken, that's everything for the shopkeeper's house, right? It is! Okay. Well, on to the ringmasters. We got Spinning Maze 3, Flowery Footpath 2, and Grand Hall Rescue 2. Okay. These should be interesting. I forgot how Flowery Footpath was, but let's do Spinning Maze. This is the one with the ladybugs trying to get back to one another, right? I'm wondering how bad this one's gonna be. Our ladybug friends have lost each other yet again. Between the corn kernels in their way and the tunnels that run right through the corn cob, the obstacles are many. So, this isn't going to be terrible in the sense that there's only so many of these options that you can select. You will come on, damn it. You will eventually find what you need. You know, find the path that you need to solve this. Actually got a little excited. I thought I did it already. So I'm using a combination of like always hug the left wall and then just choosing a hole. There you go. Yeah, that like.
How about this?
Actually, that one seemed a lot easier than the second one we did.
Puzzles are
Because I
made
literally
to be
just kept
solved.
hugging the left wall, and I'm like, hey, there's a hole here, let's go in it. Our ladybugs look happy, but hold on. If they can fly, why couldn't they find each other like that? It only took 140-something puzzles to finally understand that, but here we are. Okay, very nice. Okay, so here's Flowery Footpath 2. This one, I don't remember. Oh, fudge. Okay. Alright, hold on. Here's another mosaic scheduled to be replaced. And once again, the new tiles are in larger pieces that need to be that need arranging. Although the pattern is the same as the old one, it doesn't have to be oriented the same way. Oh. The hell does that mean? Did we not have to do that before? Did they mention that before? I just can't recall. We'll see. You can move and rotate the pieces so that so see if you can give a helping hand and fit them all into the square nicely. No, yeah, this one definitely seems going to be a lot worse. My thing is that I could have sworn that the first time we did this, it was literally just one flower. I think, and what helped us is that one of the pieces kind of had the middle nectar piece in there. Can't really do that with this. Well, we're gonna give this a damn try. I mean, honestly, so far, it seems to be fitting nicely. That's definitely not it. That's it. I was trying to find that petal for the bottom left.
I believe
Okay.
I have this
Okay. Listen, I don't want to jinx anything, but it's been
one. Solving puzzles
kind of
is
nice so
truly a
far
pleasure.
regarding all of these puzzles, so let's just keep at it. The flowery footpath may be even prettier than the last. Alright. Now, the Great Hall Rescue. This was the... Was this the... It wasn't... It was almost the last puzzle. It was like the third to last puzzle in the main game. This is where we have to rescue Luke. This should be fun. I like doing this one. Oh, whoa, but this time we gotta rescue the girl. It's the Pompadour Man. A girl's been left hanging in a trapped hall. Is this the work of the masked gentleman? Slide your way down the ropes drawn across the hall and save her. There are only a few places where you can jump from rope to rope. Use the panel on the right to touchscreen to view the whole hall and hurry to the girl's rescue. Alright, this is probably going to be a lot more complicated, but let's see. So, they have to drop down from Q. They have to. Because the rope that she's on, I don't think it can be connected to anything. So they drop down from Q, meaning to drop down from there, that rope is not connected to anything, so they have to drop down from O. Now, O, we can stay on it. Okay, here we go. We stay on O, and then it goes to K. We need to drop down to it, but from where? I guess it'd have to be I. How the hell do we get to I? That's still connected. Not from there. So from F, I think. We drop from F to get to that rope for H and I. And to get to the one that's from F, I think we drop from B. Because if we drop from A, we're going to be on the one for D. We don't want that. So, okay, so from B to F. And then we keep on F until I. Because that'll drop us to one that's K. And we could go down, go on O, and then go on Q. Okay. Let me just write that for myself. So that's B, then the F. And then from F, we keep riding until I. And then we ride I. Until we get to Q. Actually, wait a minute. No. I is not gonna... That's not a Q, that's an O. From O, then we get to Q. BFI OQ. BFI OQ. BFI OQ. Let's do this. B. F. I. OQ. I like tapping it like crazy because I didn't want to miss it. You don't really have that much of a window space for that. Okay.
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Wow. All right. Guys, that was another house. Oh, I'm actually really happy how this is going. So that's the Ringmaster's house. Let's move on to the Reunion house. We got merry-go tiles, tilt to traverse, that rings a bell. I don't know. Well, I know tilt to traverse that you need a 3DS, like you actually have to tilt that one. Merry-go tiles, I don't remember. That rings a bell. I don't remember either. Well, let's see. I'm sure once I see it, it'll literally ring a bell. This is merry-go tiles 2. Oh, this is the one that I got wrong because I was asked to ask. And I'm like, damn it. Okay. I'm a little worried it's 80 damn picarats, though. These cheerful tiles can be put together so they form horse shapes of 6 different colors. With these 9 tiles, you can make a total of 12 complete uniformly colored horses within a frame, but at the moment the colors are all mixed up. Okay, you match up all the colors and complete the pattern. This time you can rotate. Shit. You can rotate and move the tiles. That's bull honky. That's why this is gonna be a bitch. I don't even know where the hell I want to start with this. I really don't think this is gonna work. I was looking at that green horse there on the middle left block, and I can't find. That's the head of the green horse. I can't find the ass to go along with it. That's gonna work neatly. I mean, never mind. That's the only one that. I think it's literally the only one I could use, but unfortunately that means I have to shift up the others then, because yeah, this is not gonna work. Oh damn. All right, I was just mixing things up to see if that kind of helps move things along a little bit. Damn, that's gonna piss me off. We were actually doing pretty nice there for a little while, anyway. But that's not gonna work either. Feel like I was close again, but the top right, nothing's gonna fit there. All the others seem to be nice. Is there another one? Can I use this one instead? That's a brown horse leading to the right. It's looking a lot better now. Just gotta fix the bottom. Okay, that actually looks pretty damn good. Now I'm gonna double check this, like looking very close to my 3DS to make sure like there's no ass to ass or face to face. Let's see, hold on a minute. I think we're good. It looks correct. We went 12 horses, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why the hell am I only counting 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Never mind, there's 12. Yeah.
How about this?
Thank you.
Puzzles are made to be solved.
All right. This pattern works as it is, or rotate 90, 100, or 270 degrees. With all 6 colors matching, it looks very pleasing to the eye, don't you think? It's satisfying, I'll give you that for sure. That was truly impressive. Thank you. Okay, well this is where it's gonna suck now, because this is very, very finicky. Well, the tilt controls here, so... Alright. One day, a girl went off exploring in an abandoned canal system with her friend. Before she knew it, she was stranded on the other side of the room, but fret not. You should be able to make a path to help her to the other side using the walkways and crates floating in water. Tilt your 3DS system backward, forward, left, or right to make the crates slide in that direction. Watch out for the dark holes, though. If a crate floats over one, it will stay stuck forever. Did her... I was gonna say, it immediately went down. Which... I'm trying to work backwards here. I definitely don't want to go to the right. Because I think, yeah, it's going to get stuck in that hole. I don't think we want that yet. I could go to the left. I think it went down again. Trying to be so damn careful here. That bottom... I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with that bottom crate. I mean, if I move it to the right, that barrel, it's gonna get stuck. At least on the top it is. But that allows the other one to go to the left. Although, if I do that, there is that other hole. Wait, I think I just inadvertently solved it. Okay.
Don't keep me in suspense.
I think one of those was an accidental move from my 3DS,
no
too. And I'm like,
without
oh,
a solution.
wait. She made it back to her friends safely, but really it's not a good idea for them to be exploring such a dangerous place. Yeah, whole point of the story 18 years ago. Alright, and finally, that rings a bell, which honestly doesn't ring a bell for me, because I don't know what this puzzle relates to. Okay. This is the one where we had to get Randall's attention, or to let him know, like, hey, we're here. Ring the bell and call the people out from the room. You have 6 slingshots and 5 shots. The shots will bounce off walls once, and then instructions they hit will break and disappear. If you get it right, the bell will ring. Okie dokie. So I guess, like, we need to hit every single... Well, I don't know if we need to break everything, but... I'm trying to think what would be the best way to kind of hit that bell. And it's either... Well, obviously, it's going to have to bounce off the right or left wall. The problem is like, the way... I'm trying to think where each one is going to hit. And... I don't know. I feel like what this is going to be a lot of, like, back and forth alternating. Maybe. Like, say, like, I take a shot from the left-hand side and I go to the right-hand side. Left-hand side, right-hand side. I just don't know where the hell to start. What I am thinking is, like, do we go from the, like, lower obstacles first, then, like, we gradually go up? Because if we do it that way, I think it's that black cat all the way in the bottom that needs to go first, and I don't know which slingshot that would be. It's either... It could be that one, but it looks like it might be a little too left for that. So I'm thinking it has to be that. It's going to bounce from the right. So now the cat's going to be out of the way. Now, if I use my alternating method, If we try shooting from the left-hand side, do we want to get rid of that brick on the left hand? But which one is going to hit the brick? That's like way too far out. Unless maybe the slingshot all the way to the left will do it. We gotta get rid of that flower pot, though, before I destroy the... I don't think that's gonna work. And I also just realized there's 6 obstacles, but only 5 shots. We don't have to destroy every obstacle. Only the ones that kind of get in the way. Is there a way to destroy every single one of them? I'm not sure if it's ever been told before, like, no, because I think the first time we did this puzzle in the main game, I think there were enough obstacles for all the balls we had. What I'm curious is, like, can we destroy multiples at once? But they said it, after it bounces off, like, one thing, that should be it, right? Well, it'll bounce off the walls once, and any obstructions that hit the... Well, I guess it will just keep hitting whatever's along the way then. But I still don't know if it's going to knock out both the brick... Well, the plot and... Well, no, see, because it's... I don't know. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the hint here. Let's see. Set the rightmost slingshot to fire first. Okay, so we did that right. Getting rid of the lower cat ornament. The 5th shot will bounce off a wall and hit the bell. The 5th shot. Well, duh. So you need to use one of the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th shots to take out 2 obstructions in one shot. And apparently we don't even need to use the 3rd slingshot from the right. Okay. So we can avoid... Just pretend that doesn't exist. And the 5th shot's gonna hit the wall, and ring the bell. This is not gonna hit a wall. I don't think. This is a lot easier to see on my 3DS because, like, to get a better angle of this, you really need to see both screens, like, top to bottom like this, so I apologize, but this is not going to work. This is not going to work. That's not going to work either. This might, but it might be a little too high still. This actually might work. But that means we need to destroy that brick and the cat, I think, in one go. And I think with that we need... That should aim at both of them. Now, Where the hell he used the third and fourth one, I don't know. I'll get rid. The first is gonna get rid of the bottom cat. The second one's gonna get rid of the brick and the other cat. The fifth shouldn't even need to be used. Or like, you know, it's only gonna hit the bell. So is the third? Where the hell is the third gonna go? That's gonna hit one of the plants. That might hit. This might hit the brick and then the flower pot? Does the ordering matter here, though? Because I feel like it won't matter where I place it, because like at the last shot should be hitting the wall and hitting the thing here. All right, just for the sake of time here, because I'm this one I'm not confident on. I am gonna double check this, make sure I. Actually, no. Let's do one more hint. The second shot should be set to the third slingshot from the left, which we did, and it's gonna break the brick. Wait, only the brick? Then the third shot goes into the second slingshot from the left. So there. But where the fourth one? Well, obviously, they told us already we can't use this, so... Alright. Yeah, the hints obviously gave it to us here, but... There, okay.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
I don't know why I thought it's going to go through the damn brick, but...
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
That wasn't terrible, but whatever. Randall and Henry were playing together in the room. How nice. Oh. Ah, quite right. Yay! We did all the shopkeeper, well, not shopkeeper, all the houses, which opens up the final house, the Puzzle Keeper's house. This is probably going to be the worst of the worst, but here we go. Oh, crap. Mummy's Revenge? From right to left, back to the chamber. Oh, crap. Is that going to be the one where, like, oh, sit here, you go there. All right, well, just one by one. This is probably where the majority of the time is going to be spent now. Like, the last house is always going to be the worst. But, frankly, we didn't... Not bad for an hour's worth of time, for sure. Here comes some more mechanical mummies. This time there are 3 of them on the rampage. The mummies are moving to attack Herschel, traveling along the lines of the floor tiles. Get rid of them by leading them into the pits. They have to fall into the tile immediately above it. All right. I just wanted to put some distance between me and those buttholes, so... I just want that one to go straight in, but I need a different piece. I just realized it was gonna hit me. I need something to lead it to the right there. Well, I completely fudged this one up. Hold on. Please get out of my way. Damn it all. I hate this one. It's not like, oh my god, bad, but... I need the one from the top to go straight. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there's one of them. Whew. Okay. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. I don't want to mess up what I have here, but... I mean, honestly, if I can move the top rows kind of to the bottom, that should work. Okay, there's a second one. If I can just make that guy go... Wait, I think that's it. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. No, that's it. Whew. All right. It's not bad. You just... It's a little nerve-wracking when you have
Just a
multiples
dash of
of
puzzle-solving
them.
here.
But like once you dwindle them down,
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
it does help a little bit. Now you just take your time a little bit. Now you have nothing to worry about, no matter how many mummies might appear. Okay. So from right to left, this one I have no idea which one this is. Well, it was bound to happen. And it's 90 freaking picarats too. Alright, here we go. The museum curator is talking to the other staff. The mysterious thief has brought back our museum's precious statue. I'm trying to put it back to the deepest part of the warehouse so it can never be stolen again, but with so much other stuff in the way, it's proving rather difficult. Can anyone give me a hand? Shift the crates around the warehouse and get the statue back to the far left alcove. Alright. I think I jinxed myself by like, oh, I kind of miss sliding puzzles. No, I still hate them. I feel like I literally just reversed everything. I feel like every time I'm trying to make progress, I fudge it up again. How did I do this? I want to bring that bottom one down, but I can't. These damn, like, really vertical ones suck. And I kind of want to put the boxes... one of the big boxes there to the left. But that's a little iffy to do as well. Whew, yeah, this is... I'm definitely not making any progress here. I just don't have that much more clearance to move one of those damn boxes. Wow. When I reset it, I don't think anything really changed. I think because it's been too long since I've done a sliding puzzle like this, like this is bad. And let's be frank, when they put a sliding puzzle in one of the houses, you know it's going to be really bad. I swear, every time I reset it, I feel like nothing happens. Let me take a look at a hint. This taxing puzzle takes no fewer than 101 moves to complete. Okay. The first step is to move the two little vertical rectangular crates into the alcove on the far left. Yeah, because that's really all you can do. Eventually, you want to put a square crate in that alcove. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but dear God, I don't know how. I'm literally doing the same thing, just in different steps. Okay, folks, hate me as much as you guys want right now, but I'm getting tired. I want to finish this. We were doing so well. Let's be honest. We were doing so well for the rest of this. Let me get a mulligan on this, and let's just get this done in 101 moves, okay? Sorry. It's just like, I think this is really frustrating me. And I don't know what the hell that last one puzzle's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be really bad. So, let's just do this. Okay. I guess I'm doing this right. So we do all that, and we... So I was kind of doing that as somewhat initially, but then... Yeah, that's definitely different. Okay. So now that kind of clears up room to... Now we can move one of the boxes there. Like so. Isn't that nice? Actually, before we do that, hold on. I think that's how we want to do that. We bring that big one down, and we start moving the verticals all the way to the left. Look at that. A lot of these start moving to the right. Get these big pieces up here. Now we can finally move the box. Actually, hold on. We can move it, but that's not what you want to do. We only have 69 moves. Ha ha ha, nice. Look at that. Now that's finally out of there. We can then plug up the hole. Gives a little bit more breathing space. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it nice when it just kind of comes together a little bit? Don't get stuck here, game. I mean, I'm right there. There we go.
I believe I have this
I
one.
apologize, I had to look that one up, but I just was not having it.
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Whew, that was a real challenge. Great work from the security guards there. Thanks. Hang on a minute. Oh no! While we've been focused on putting the statue away, there's been no one left to guard the museum. Idiots. All right. The final puzzle. Period. Outside of daily puzzles, but it's not like they matter too much. Back to the chamber, which I assume is just, yeah, it's gonna be a harder version of the final puzzle of the game. The mystery pillars return. The mechanism will activate when arrows on each pillar point to the center. However, the only turn of Layton and Angela step on opposing buttons at the same time. When you have Layton press a button, Angela press the one opposite. Also keep in mind that once you you can't press the same buttons twice in a row. I mean, I could brute force this the way that I did literally the last one. Wasn't even paying attention which one moved what. The fact that I was so damn close is not even funny. I'm kind of hoping if I keep doing these, it's going to eventually align, but... I was just kind of back to square one on that one. Actually, if I keep alternating, this might work. Maybe not. Close. I think I was getting there. Is there one... I gotta write these down. Is there one that does the top and the right one? Yeah, I think if I did... if I pushed that one when they were all almost aligned, that would have been it. Now it's the left-hand side that's not cooperating. Almost, it's to the it's facing up instead of left now. And if I can do that same pattern again, which I already forgot, I could solve this. Brute forcing for the win!
I believe I have this one.
Once again, would it be a lot simpler if I just wrote down what each one
excellent
did and I can
puzzle.
take it from there, but I don't wanna. We did it. We're done. 6,000 pick-a-rats. If you can solve this puzzle, then there isn't an ancient riddle around that stands a chance against your powers of problem solving. No, I'm sure there is. I would be totally screwed if I was in the same situation. Congratulations! You solved all 15 of Layton's challenges! It honestly looked like Layton had a mustache or something going on there, but that's just him opening his mouth really wide because Randall is trying to steal his hat. You solved every puzzle in the game! You might even be a match for the great Professor Layton. You deserve a special reward for this. New pages have been added to the profiles in our sections. Enjoy them at your leisure. Take a look through the top secret material or try a daily puzzle. Enjoy! That feels good. You know what? You know what, guys? I think because I'm not going to really do the daily puzzles as much in this, like, as a bonus video. What I was planning was doing a separate bonus video showing, like, some of the daily puzzles, but honestly, I don't think there's a point. I think I might as well just do them here to showcase all the categories and just call it one bonus video, one and done, and that's it. Then we can move on to Azran, Ozran Legacy. So before we look into the daily puzzles, we'll look into the top secret. As you all may be aware, the amount of pick rats that you get is what opens up all these segments. These are just various, profiles of all the characters, art and music, the voice lines and movies that we've seen already. Now they said that by doing everything... Oh, that's interesting. We get 2D and 3D profiles. Hold on a minute. That's kind of cool. Freaking Descale. A man who would drag someone into the heart of darkness to achieve his own ends. He is a cold-hearted scientist who remorselessly manipulates people like puppets. He holds a vested interest in archaeology and had Randall perform a myriad of devious acts for him. That's very true. So yeah, I think all the bonus stuff they gave us was like the people related to the puzzles. Hold on, there's the horse! The faithful steed! His little donkey may not seem like a very apt choice of steed, but once his little hooves start clopping, it's clear there's no better choice. What he lacks in speed, he makes up in spirit. I love him. Now here's who I really want to know more about. Bronev. A man whose identity is shrouded in mystery. Detective Bloom is his subordinate, and he appears to have some sort of connection with Descale, but even this fact is at present unclear. He seems to be looking for something related to the Azran civilization, but what? It just seems so weird that they introduced this guy here at the end, but at the same time, they introduced Descale at the very end of last Spectre, so... Literally just the same, but that is cool. You can see a 2D, 3D version. I love him so much. Okay. Now, as I've explained from the very beginning of this Let's Play, I cannot open up the door related to this. Because these codes are related to the console that you're on. So, because of that, we cannot utilize the same code that I obtained. I'm trying to see... Okay. We can try. I doubt it's going to work. I have the code here that I got. 840... 27... Oh, wait a damn minute. No. That... Sorry, that was the code. In order to get the code I needed for Last Spectre, I need to do a scavenger hunt. And that was a code for a scavenger hunt, excuse me. No, crap, no, wait. I use this code, give me a second, guys, to open up the PDF that has the code that I... Really? Why aren't you copying and pasting the code? Password's incorrect. Oh, I had a space in there. Okay. No, wait, crap. You know what? I don't think I have the code. You know what? I'm sorry, folks. I don't think I have the code on hand. I think that was the one I used for Last Spectre. My bad. So, from my understanding, we're not really missing anything. I guess it was just like a little, like, fun little video thing to watch. Not even. I will try finding it, like, on YouTube. Maybe I'll link it in the description or something, but we're not really missing anything, sadly. Now, with that being said, this door here, we can open, because we need the password from the 6th game. So, once we play Azran Legacy, I can come back here and input that code. Now, with that also being said and done, is there not a code I have to input for Azran Legacy? Like, from this game. Wait, enter the password from another game in the series. Password for the Last Spectre, which that wasn't going to work, so... Crap, wait a minute. Do I need to open up... You know what? I'll figure it out later, guys. It's okay. Anyway. I guess to finish this off, let's take a look at the daily puzzles. You, connoisseur of rare, delectable puzzles, have been granted your wish. In the name of the beautiful and clairvoyant anagrams, look no further. Within these sacrosanct halls of the rarest of puzzles, I have traversed the world to collect these puzzles. What's more, I have one for each day of the year. That's 365 puzzles. But if you want to get your eager little hands on them, you have to do as I say. Touch the download icon on the touchscreen. Go on, do it now. Touch download. I did this already. Oh, thank God. I was like, I did this. So you see here, there is... Oh, man, maybe should I do it in a whole nother bonus video? Well, there's 20 different categories of puzzles here. Shoot. Yeah, I didn't realize how many of them there were. I thought there was only like 10 different categories. There's 20. But let me give you an idea. Like, we do one. See, this is all about the Alchemist Slayer. In a dank, abandoned basement, a group of alchemists study to this day, experimenting with chemicals of various colors, all in the hope of turning lead to gold. And you see here that they're just varying difficulties, going from 1 to 19. Funny enough, not all of them are like super hard, but still. So I think what I'm going to do is literally showcase like maybe one of each, and it's probably going to be the easiest one. Give me a break. We'll do like one of each and call it. Yeah, you know what? I just want to finish this off. Let's do it now. I keep going back and forth on this. Alchemy 1. Touch a flask to slide to another flask in a direct horizontal vertical line to connect the two flasks with a glass tube. You can use up to 2 tubes to connect a pair of flasks. No tubes can cross each other. Touch a tube to remove it. The number of flasks will tell you how many tubes you need. Once you have enough, the number of flasks will turn blue. Too many, they'll turn red. The alchemy experiment will succeed when all the flasks turn blue and are connected by glass tubes. So, I think I understand that. Like, I'm not to say it's like Minesweeper at all, but kind of gives me a little bit of idea of it. Oh. There you go. It shouldn't have taken me that long, but
Don't keep me in suspense.
there we are. That's just one of them, and then there's varying versions of
There
it.
is no puzzle without a solution.
I am the beautiful nanograms. I see you saw one of my darlings. Not bad at all. Allow me to give you an item of furniture. Well, to start, but you're going to need a bit of decor. A lot, in fact. But don't think you can just swap furniture and not willy-nilly. Do you know how much work that takes? At least give it some thought first. So, choose. That looks fine. The furniture you order should turn up right at your doorstep. We shall give you another fine reward after you solve a few more puzzles. Look at the time. My poor dears will be starving. Toodaloo! So yeah, you solve these, and then you get more and more furniture that you can place there. Yay! Isn't that fun? Alright, let's go to tile 1. Let's see. On the touchscreen, touch a block to select it, and touch again to deselect. Look for sets of adjacent blocks that each have a different picture. Select all 4 blocks to remove the set. Any blocks above will then you remove will fall down. Clear all the blocks to win the game. So that has to have all different images on it. Okay. Case in point.
Well, here goes. That's a relief.
It really is. Oh, that was like all like in Luke's head too. You don't have to save every time, game. Ghosts and ghouls, or ghosts and guards, or something? Ghouls and guards, okay. Place mirrors to reflect the light beams and help the knights banish the ghosts. You can only banish a ghost using a beam of the same color. The number of each ghost tells you exactly how many times you need to reflect a corresponding beam. You can't place more than 1 mirror per quadrant, and each quadrant must contain 1 mirror. Touch mirrors to rotate or remove them. Position the mirrors carefully or banish all the ghosts. Alright. I like light reflecting mirror puzzles
Please,
like
allow
that,
me.
so that was kind of cool.
An assistant can solve a puzzle or two.
And it's like after you solve it, like, oh, it's just nothing there, just the image. All right. You know, I had to realize, is there... I don't think they show us... I don't think they give us any hints. Like, in the weekly puzzles, we can use a hint that was free. We'll see here, maybe. Use the wooden blocks on the right on the touchscreen to fill the frame on the left. You may need to rotate some blocks. The parts of the frame containing a color symbol can only be filled with blocks of that color. Additionally, you cannot place matching blocks next to each other. Arrange all the blocks in the frame while meeting these conditions. Hold on. Let me reread that. Parts of the frame containing a color symbol can only be filled with the blocks of that color. Oh, the help, it just tells you like how to do it. So they actually don't give you any hints here. Interesting. And there we go. All right, that makes a lot more sense.
Just a dash of puzzle
I didn't
solving.
realize, like I said, obviously it's color coded, but it has a symbol on the
That
block
was a challenge,
themselves.
to be sure.
So there we are. Guys, hold on, really quick. I think my dog's getting mad at me. He's like, "What are you taking so long?" He wanted to come in here, and he's like hacking up whatever. Come here. Now he's just staring at me. I do gotta take him out, so that's why I want to finish this up very quickly as well here. So, we got 5 out of the... Wait, did I do... Oh my god, there's still... another 15. This may take a little bit longer than I thought. Wait a minute. I only did 4, didn't I? This may take me some time. Pen pals. Okay, so yeah, let me do one of these. I'm gonna have to cut the video. Like it's all gonna be one long video for you guys, but I need to take a break so I can handle some things and I'll come back and do this. Let's see here. These square patches on turf each contain a small section of fence. Touch a patch to rotate 9 degrees clockwise. Fence and all. Rotate the panels to connect sections of fence. Solve the puzzle by joining all the sections into a single secure enclosure. Oh. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. Where those damn giraffes come from?
Let me have a shot.
Okay.
I got it. No
Well, these
problem.
are actually kind of satisfying. All right. Well, that being said and done, I will be right back. I'm going to take care of a few things, but we'll go ahead and handle the rest of these, well, a category of each daily puzzle, and then we'll finish off all there is to do with Miracle Mask. Alrighty, folks. That was a nice little break I needed to take. Let's do the other 15 puzzle categories here. This one being just called Rabbit, apparently. What goes on here? The food chain. Touch a carrot to choose whether the rabbit start... Wait, touch a carrot? Like, oh my god, why is my microphone so damn, like, stiff there? Touch a carrot to choose where the rabbit starts. Carrots and horizontal and vertical lines from that point will be highlighted. If you touch any highlighted carrot, the rabbit will move to it, eating any other carrots it passes along the way. After your first move, a wolf will appear behind the rabbit and follow it. The rabbit is blocked from going backwards now. Lead the rabbit around the field so that he can munch all the carrots without getting eaten up himself. I think I understand. I get it, but I'm also dumb regarding this one. I guess I really can't. There's always gonna be that little gap that I can't leave that behind, because if I go to like a next carrot, for example, say I'm like from here and then I go here, there's gonna be that little gap, and then like if I go, well, yeah, no matter what I do, let's say I go down here, I can't go here because then he'll be right here, and I can't go here and go down because I can't go here because I feel like I'm John Madden doing all this, but I think you guys know what I'm getting at here. So I think what we gotta do is crisscross a little bit. And then from here I can go down, because then we can go up. Like so.
Okay, here we go. That was no match for my wits.
I'm glad that the rabbit's happy. I mean, I shouldn't feel bad for the wolf. He does look like he needs to eat something, though. Alright. What do we got next? Bewitching Night. Help the neighborhood witch illuminate the town. The streetlights are firmly planted and moving them is beyond her power. Touch a light to flick it on. The light will fall in straight horizontal and vertical lines until blocked by an obstacle. After choosing which lights to turn on, touch submit to see if your solution works. Look out for anything that you need to fix. My god. There are a couple rules you must follow. Streetlights must not shine at any other light that's already lit. Affected lights will overheat and turn orange. Additionally, the budget is very tight, so make sure you use the fewest possible lights. And we have, like, what, the 8 or so lights we can utilize there. So now we can't use the one on the bottom. I can use that one, I think, to... Well... What about the one on the top left, though? That should work. So that's all, like, directly, but then anything that they cover, like here and here... Oh, shoot. No. What about this one? So I have to use that. Which means I have to use that. That looks better.
I believe I have this one. An excellent puzzle.
Okay. Seems interesting. On to the next category. Kingdoms. I feel like some of those like content creators who like have to push those mobile games, I feel like I say not a lot of people play, but I could be wrong. Several wealthy lords share an area of land. The numbers on the castles indicate how many squares of territory each one owns. Slide a stylus on a board to create a rectangular frame. Use this frame to build walls around each castle and its territory. If the amount of territory contained in the frame matches the number of the castle, the frame will turn blue. Too many squares, frame will turn red. Territory cannot belong to more than one castle. Draw frames to divide up all the land so that every lord has the correct amount of territory. Doesn't sound terrible. Like so.
Let me have a
Now,
shot.
once again, I know, like, these all seem very easy, and they should be.
I
They're
got
all,
it.
like, the
No
very
problem.
first puzzles of these categories. I was thinking about, like, doing a couple of each one, but I just don't want this going on for too long. So I figured, you know what? It's fine. I can just, you know, we'll just do one of each. And call it an incentive. You know, if you want to pick up this game for yourselves and try it out. Vault of the Ancients. The vault door is open using a strange device inscribed with letters from an ancient script. Connect pairs of letters to undo the locks. Draw lines by sliding the stylus from letter to letter. Trace over the line to erase it. You can't draw a line across an existing connection. Connect all the matching letters and claim the treasure. So we've definitely seen puzzles like this in a variety of these games. So, case in point. It's just
This
you
is how it's done.
match the tiles, but you just cannot have them intersect
All in a
the
day's
other
work.
existing paths. We've seen this many times in the series as like main puzzles. Just maybe worded differently, obviously shown differently, but not an issue whatsoever. Oops, I was going to redo it. Something to do with sailing. Perilous voyage. Start by working out where the hidden rocks are. Touch a square to mark it with a rock. Okay. Arrows tell you how many rocks lie in that direction. Rocks may also be hiding in places where no arrow points, but no rocks are directly adjacent to one another. Once you have an idea where the rocks are, draw lines on the board to chart a course for the boat, starting and ending at the flag. The course must be a continuous line without any branches or overlaps. The boat must travel through all squares except for those with rocks or arrows. The journey can't be safely completed until every blank square has been filled. Is this Minesweeper? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I always get a little iffy about Minesweeper. Well, okay. We have an arrow showcase and there's nothing around here. So that doesn't work. We can't have... So we can't have one here next to the 2. It can't be here because that's next to the 1, meaning it has to be like so. What I don't... Wait, is that... Those are arrows. I thought they were just a buoy. Okay, so... I don't know now. Well, if it's showing two... Let me reread that. Touch a space and mark of an arrow. Our arrows tell you how many rocks lie in that direction. So it's telling us there's 2 rocks south. Okay. Rocks may also be hiding in places where no arrow points. So that's what we gotta be careful about. But no rocks are directly adjacent to one another. So they can't be next to each other. Once you have an idea where the rocks are, draw lines on the board, chart a course. It has to be everything. It has to be one continuous line. It can't overlap, branching, anything like that. Okay. So with that being said, well, it has to be like that. Now, but how the hell do I know where the hidden rocks are? Even if it's like, oh, the arrows don't point to it. How the hell am I supposed to know that exactly? Am I missing something there? And I, like, where's the rock here? That's my issue there. The fact that it has to all be connected too. Is that how I can determine where the hell the rocks are at? Because I can't safely get that spot besides doing that. So there might be a rock there. I think the same thing up here. Okay, meaning that the rock has to be here. Okay.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
I guess I think I understand.
A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
Because at first I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to know? But it's like, well, there you are. It's the only thing that makes logical sense. I can imagine the continuing versions of that are probably going to be a lot worse. But, okay. Well, we took care of 10. Let's do another 10. Whose tile is it anyway? That's amazing. Fill the empty spaces on the board. The tiles from the right-hand side and touchscreen. Slide the tiles onto the board. Once you move the tile, you can rotate it by sliding the tiles over the edges. Both ends of a tile must touch either a gray square or the edge of the board. So both ends must touch a gray square or the edge. Okay. Tiles the same color and pattern can be placed on top of each other. You'll have to do so to complete the puzzle. I guess? Problem is nothing else would have worked like that, so now I gotta use a 3 here. Does it matter if I use a red or blue there? I get a little confused about the coloring. Hold on. So tiles of the same color can be placed on top of each other. Of the same. Okay. So this isn't going to work because it can't overlap. No, I'm still a little bit confused here. How do I do that one? We need to use the... Am I going crazy here? How... There. Was that an 8-bit Luke?
Puzzles are made to be solved.
It is. Maybe that's how they looked like in that bonus thing I didn't do. London Life in Last Spectre. We are proud to present another reward for your eyes caliber. You may pick one of the decor, but don't take all day. I guess I'll take that, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna... Well, I might do these puzzles for the hell of it. On my own time, but it just depends. Okay. The Sweet Truth. We're doing Candy Crush now. Touch the piece of candy, remove them from the box. The resulting layout should follow certain rules. You cannot have more than one piece of same candy in any column or row. Candy meaning this condition will sparkle on the top screen. In addition, you can't have 2 or more consecutive blank spaces. Remove pieces of candy so the layout obeys these 2 rules. Okay. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this. Yeah, what the hell? I don't like this. Like, I get the idea. We don't want to have more of the same one. I get it. It's just... I mean, these are sparkling. I'm doing good. And I think that's it, right? They're all sparkling. Well, actually, I don't know. No, that column, the one there all the way on the far right and far left are not happy. I need to get rid of probably the one on the left because I can't have more than like 2 adjacent empty spaces. So that's another way to confirm you did this right. Do they all look glowing to you? Yeah? Okay.
Let me have a shot. I got it. No problem.
Not bad. I was getting a little worried. I'm like, how the hell is this going to work? But, okay. Alright, what do we have next? Something to do with a kitchen, apparently. A chef uses color-coded plates when serving up dishes. The number of each type of plate shows how many plates are in the stack. Slide plates from the stacks to the surface area one at a time. When a stack is number 2 or higher, you still have to lay out more plates. To avoid mixing up dishes, each plate must be placed next to another of the same type and may not touch any other type of plate. You can place a check in an empty space by touching it. Use this to mark spaces you can't move plates onto. Okay. Actually, I guess I'm still a little bit confused. Like, they're not necessarily touching or I don't have to fill out the whole board, right? That's not even going to be possible. I think. Hold on. Let me check this. If it let me submit, that'd be nice.
I'm going for it.
Okay. I thought I
Well,
wasn't
that's
understanding that, but okay. Alright, that didn't seem too bad. Once again, I can imagine it'll be really bad as we continue with it. Got little lost ducklings. A lot of these puzzles do that same, like, looking grid. Reunite the lost ducks with their families so that every mother duck has 4 ducklings. Ducklings stand behind their mother in order. Touch a square to place a mother duck. Slide a stylus from that point to place ducklings behind her and to gather up stranded ducklings. You can't move the ducks that are there from the start. Duck heads represent mother ducks, and ducklings are numbered with their position in the chain. Ducks from different families will fight when they are adjacent. Okay, you'll see this on the top screen. Pay attention to the direction the mother duck faces. If any other family's in the view, she'll start a fight. You can't finish the puzzle if the ducks are fighting. Okay. I just love the idea that they're just pissed off at one another. Okay. I'm not 100% positive I'm understanding this. Okay. So I think they kind of mean something like that, but they're fighting because they're adjacent. So... Wait, why are they happy with that? Oh, because they said I only needed 4, right? Okay. So that was 4. Then, how the hell am I going to get that one on the... Right? Because I got the sequence there. I think that's it.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Okay, that one... It confused me at first.
There is no puzzle without a
But
solution.
we got it. Interesting, nonetheless. The 15 category... St. Brontos? We're gonna be doing some dinosaur stuff? Okay. Lead the baby dinosaurs home to their parents. Touch a baby dinosaur to highlight its parents' territory. Slide a baby dinosaur into its parents' territory. A line will mark its path. Other dinosaurs cannot cross over these lines. Lead the baby dinosaurs to their parents without having them cross paths. Some of the baby dinosaurs have brothers and sisters. Lead them all to their parents' territory. Okay, so it's kind of like that vault one. First I was confused about how the hell am I going to do that, but its territory is long enough. Okay, never mind.
Well,
It
here
was a
goes.
little confusing. I'm like, well, so it's not exactly
That's a relief.
like, oh, you know, you can't cross paths. Like, I mean, you can't, but it all depends like what territory they're at. Could you stop doing that? Like, blum, 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 blum. All right, down to the last 5 categories, and then that's it for Miracle Mask, guys. That's as much as I want to show you. Aerial view. What the hell's going on here? Draw lines using a stylus to create a flight path that goes through every space on the chart. Everyone. When drawing a path, make sure you include all the points already drawn on the chart. The plane must travel in a continuous line and never retrace part of its route. As a result, the flight path can contain 4-way crossings, but no T-junctions. Okay. Additionally, the plane can't turn at a 4-way crossing, can only go straight on. Bear that in mind when creating your path. If your solution doesn't work, make sure it doesn't include T-junctions or turns at 4-way... Okay. Does it matter where we start? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like it matters where we start. This is going to be a little bit of a funky one. So I guess maybe I can't go straight down then. Well, you know what? Yeah, the whole idea of the T section. Oh, crap. No, I had it. All right, that's satisfying.
Please, allow me.
Definitely got a little confusing at first, but okay.
An assistant can solve a puzzle or two.
Not too bad. Once again, here I am complaining about the very first of these puzzles that definitely get worse if I can decide to continue with them, but you know, it's whatever. Trains and train spotters. Create circular routes for the trains and the photographers. The circuits must pass through all train and camera tiles, respectively. Draw lines on a board to create the routes. Routes cannot pass through trees or turn on bridges. The photographers must pass all the bridges to take their photos. They cannot go under bridges. The trains can go under bridges, but they don't need to go under all of them. They can't travel over bridges. The photographer and train routes can only cross safely at bridges. Use the bridges to create safe circular routes for both trains and photographers. Ugh. I guess I don't need to use the whole map. I just gotta cross everything. Or maybe not. Well, I can't. Wait, do I? The whole idea has to be circular is what it's getting to me. I can go... Why the hell was I... Here I am doing this. Like, that's not going to work. That's the damn bridge. I can go underneath them like that. And he said circular, right? That's circular. And then the photographers can safely go over, like, exactly what's happening up there. Oh, crap. No, what the hell is happening? How the hell is this? There, Jesus. Okay.
I believe I have this one.
That... Oh, hold on.
An excellent puzzle.
Excuse me. Whew. That one I was a little iffy on. I'm like, man, it seems like there's a lot going on here, but once you kind of dissect it, not really. All right, we're just down to the last two little categories here. Excuse me, three. Sun, sand, and stars, I think. Turtles. Jesus. Slide turtles from the right of the screen to place them on the board. Use the shovel to dig an oasis. Fill all the empty squares of a turtle or an oasis. The turtles must face each other in pairs. Okay, the colors don't need to match, though. At least one oasis must be placed between each pair of turtles. No cacti or other turtles can be positioned between a pair. Finally, in all cases, must lie between a pair of turtles. Cases. Oh, wait. Is that the plural for oasis? I thought oasis was right. Well, okay, whatever. They must lie between a pair of turtles. Now bring life into this dry, dusty desert. So they gotta face each other. I can't move the ones that are already there. So like something like that, right? And once again, they said like there needs to be an oasis between a pair. I just gotta keep filling them, right? So like that should work. So the thing is, like, there's gonna, like, the top left there, we're not gonna be able to. Sorry, I'm just holding on to this guy, but like, it's not always gonna be like where they give us a turtle we gotta pair with. We gotta sometimes make the pair ourselves. Was that not it? I didn't realize that those turtles were facing up. Okay.
How's this for an answer?
That was actually kept really cool. I like the concept of that one.
I'm ready for more.
All right. Now we're moving on to the penultimate category of these daily puzzles. The barking beat. Yeah, I love how, like, a majority of these daily puzzles all revolve around some type of grid work. Lead the police dog to the cheeky animal pranksters and arrest those ruffians. Move the police dog by drawing lines with the stylus. He will start moving when you lift the stylus. When a police dog is next to one of the pranksters, touch it to arrest it. The police dog will push the mischief maker, I love that game, backward into a cage. The police dog can't go through squares of cages in them. Pay attention to the order in which you make your arrests. Where's the cage, though? Oh, like, I make a cage. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, hold on. Wait, do I? Because if I bring that one down... Oh, no, I just go around to the right. Oh. Okay.
Please, allow me.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense.
An
I thought like there
assistant
was going to
can
be
solve a
cages
puzzle or
already
two.
we got to push them into or something, but that's not the case. Alright, and finally, the last daily puzzle category is pipe work patch-up. See what this is all about. The park's water supply has stopped. Connect the pipe sections on the board and rehydrate the thirsty park. You can use whichever additional blocks you need. Slide them from the right-hand side onto the board. Pipes will appear to link adjacent blocks. The numbers on the blocks tell you how many connections you need to make. If you get it right, the number turns blue. Go over, turns red. Numbers also turn red if you put blocks with the same number next to each other. Turn all the numbers blue while connecting all the blocks. Touch a blank space once to put down the placeholder and twice to put down a cross. Use these as a guide. So as such. Okay, I think I understand. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, it sounds like a bunch of word jumble, but it's kind of like the Alchemist one, the very first category of puzzles that we did. So, for example, we already have 1 and 2 because that's connecting pipes there. Now, I guess, and we can't have the same number. So, for example, we can't have 4 here, right? But we know that they're all to be connected in some way, so that has to be the 3. Let's see, what else can we do? I guess we're going to put another 3. Was it going to connect that way? Yeah, okay. I thought it was only going to go up and down, so we can do that. I'm still going to connect. Now, the one on the top right, what the hell do I do there? That 4, it needs another 2 in there. That seemed to do it.
How about this?
Yeah, I don't really care for that category,
Puzzles are
but
made to be solved.
okay. It's nice though. It's beautiful. Oh, see, every time I think of rainbow, I think of that double rainbow guy, and I keep forgetting that he unfortunately passed away. He was relatively young too. He was like in his 50s, but to my understanding, the man apparently had like 10 or 15 years worth of content that he has scheduled uploading. So like, I think if you go to his channel till this day, he has content still coming out, which is amazing that he's been able to do something like that. Man, I forgot the channel name, unfortunately, but I think, well, maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this was I probably should have made 2 videos for this, but you know, it's okay. I don't need to always have 2 bonus videos for each thing I do. And I think the reason why I kind of did it like this is because we did pretty well for the most part in the Layton challenges. So okay, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's how the daily puzzles work. Obviously, I think there's like, 19 or 20 in each category. Could be wrong exactly there, but you are free to do it to keep. I get what room is that? Is that his office? I wonder where Layton is at that he needs furniture. But either way, this is a nice little thing to do. You know, like I think, yeah, I may do this on my own time, possibly. But with that being said and done, ladies and gentlemen, that is definitely going to be all there is for me regarding Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. I really hope you all enjoyed this little journey through this game. I know I did. And next time, we will be delving into Azran Legacy. I now have extremely high hopes for that game in the sense of everything that was kind of revealed. All of the ending of Miracle Mask here, mainly related to Bronev and Targent, and then like what the hell, like what Descole is trying to do as well, who he is maybe, and there's a possibility we may not get all this information, but I'm hoping we do, because Azran Legacy is the last one in the prequel trilogy. So we'll find this out, we'll figure things out, and just take it from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching this bonus video for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.